Nancy Cordes is in Chappaqua, New York, where Hillary Clinton is resting for a second day. Good morning to you, Nancy.
Good morning to Marco.
As we heard in your piece, Clinton's press secretary Brian Fallon referred to pneumonia as a common thing that a lot of people work through. If it's not a big deal, then why wait to announce it?
I think they had a couple of reasons, DeMarco. First of all, they truly felt that it was a mild case. Clinton was clearly planning to ignore her doctor's advice to stay off the campaign trail and rest for 5 days. She was going to that 9/11 memorial service on Sunday. She was going to go to California yesterday and then swing through Nevada. So I think that they assumed that because it wasn't affecting their schedule, that they just wouldn't say anything about it. Beyond that, I do think that all of these conspiracy theories that have bubbled up and all of Donald Trump's talk about Clinton's stamina and his surrogates' talk about her health and the fact that it might not be that good kind of got into their head. And they felt that if they revealed this diagnosis, that it would cause no end of heartache to the candidate, as everybody in the world speculated about what it could mean for her health. Of course, that is what has ended up happening anyway. So I think in retrospect, they probably now think they should have gotten it out there on Friday.
Nancy, critics also say this health scare is another example of Clinton's lack of transparency. What are the next steps for the campaign to try and move on from this incident?
Well, they say they're working with Clinton's doctor to try to get this slate of medical records out to the public by the end of the week. We're not exactly clear what's going to be in these medical records. I asked Clinton's press secretary Brian Fallon yesterday, are these records that are going to go all the way back to her time as Secretary of State? Are they going to include, for example, the concussion that she experienced back in 2012 as a result of a fainting spell due to dehydration from a stomach virus? And he said they're still working on that. But the bottom line is we will be getting more information, some more information about Clinton's medical history by Friday.
All right, and a final question. When can we expect to see Clinton back on the campaign trail?
I think that she will probably resume campaigning tomorrow. She was initially supposed to be in Nevada tomorrow, but it looks like that could change. She might go somewhere closer to home, let's say a battleground state like New Hampshire or Virginia, instead of heading across the country just for a one-day campaign stop. She needs to be in D.C. on Thursday, but it does appear that she's planning not to completely follow her doctor's orders to the letter. She was supposed to stay home for 5 days, but she looks like she's already chomping at the bit to get back out on the campaign trail.
All right, Nancy Cordes in Chappaqua, New York. Nancy, thank you.
You're welcome.